And we're back. Okay, that was weird. I'm assuming the YouTube streaming ability has like a limit about how long you can go on for, or I somehow ended it. I don't know. But we're right back where we left off. Just starting with the Makika here. Yeah, that was weird. Learning something new every day. I mean, this is half the reason why I decided to do this and not really care if anyone's watching or not, because this way I can figure out all the kinks ahead of time, you know? You guys understand? No, also, that my internet just didn't like me. They have no clues. No clues whatsoever. Maybe YouTube was like, no, this guy's boring. Let's end the stream. I don't know enough about any of this to, I'm really not tech savvy in like any manner of the word. Anyway. Okay. I don't even know what I was talking about before that happened. At all. It's weird. Weird. But yeah, no, set reviews. I do want to do set reviews at some point. Have all the sets now. I got Tornadus. I was just waiting on finishing this so I can record myself building Tornadus and kind of because it's gonna be an interesting experience. Last Bionicle set to get experience for the first time, because like I said, none of my siblings have a Tornadus. I've never seen it in person. I've never even really saw it in stores. So it's still in the shipping box. So it's going to be a whole like event for me, kind of sort of thing, where it's like experiencing a brand new Bionicle set essentially for the last time, because let's be honest, we're not really going to be getting anymore. So I was hoping to get it sealed. Couldn't really come across a sealed one in time, but I did get it with box instructions. So it pretty much has everything that you need, and box sounds like everything was in good shape. I just haven't actually taken a look inside the package yet. So maybe I got ripped off, but I don't believe I did. I'd be very sad that did. I'd probably cry. Huh, this is very strange. Is that supposed to go there? Okay, so we got a frog with claws, and also so they almost pretty much the exact same function as the Riki fish. He definitely deserves to have an elastic band because this is there now. It snaps. Actually, I mean, it's still a decent model. Like all these are decent models. There's just nothing too exciting going on. All right, we're down to the last three, everybody. We're down to the last three. We have the Hikaki, the one that's actually on the cover, which I think is opposed to when they first said Helios Dragon. I don't think this one's going to be breathing fire on anyone, to be honest. Like at all. Also, when I build Tornadus, I'm not going to be in this room. The rest of the brothers are going to be there. The gang is going to be there. I don't know where I'm going to film it, but I'm going to film it somewhere. I mean, technically, you could say I'm experiencing this set for the first time in proper fashion. But like I said, I did already have one model. I built, the Fico Spider. I already had the other model built. So it's not like it's not technically new, but it's kind of new. But I essentially had the set, because I've had all the pieces for the set for at least a good while. I don't know. It's hard to say whether or not this counts as experiencing for the first time. I am, a lot of these models I am experiencing for the first time, but I want to say I experienced the set for the first time. Well, this would have been an interesting last set to get, but I was already hell-bent on getting this way before, so this had a decent head start. Let's see. Do 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 do. I'm just humming to myself. Yeah, I kind of just want to finish this and just take a nap. I really want to get this done, but I kind of want to just take a nap, you know. Choices, the choices to make. I was suspicion this is going to be kind of a meh model. I think it's the biggest one, maybe? Possibly? I don't really know. I mean, it's the cover picture of all the models, so it's probably like, I'm assuming the biggest. But I think, no, I think it definitely uses the most parts. Whether it uses them well or not, I don't know. Nah, that's definitely the biggest. He was just like looking at the parts and it's like, yeah, definitely the biggest. We're still at the hunt. It's called. What was it? Oh, yeah, Red Claw from one of my models. It's in a box down there, and don't really want to do that now. I mean, there's not like anyone you guys egging me on right now, so what can I say? I would say I'm going to do it in post, but that doesn't exist. There's no fixing in post when there's nothing to fix. No one cares. No one's going to make it this far in the video at all. I don't know if I'll get around commenting going like, okay, this is all that you did wrong with the stream. This is how you fix it. Guys, I probably don't know one can even hear me very well. I also don't know how easily apartment neighbors can hear me below me, so I don't know, maybe I'm just a little cautious with that. So, okay. That neck is surprisingly long. This one has the most just extra parts just like thrown on, because like this neck's got all these extra technic gears, which probably just use more parts on the model, and maybe also they look like spikes, because like dragon spiky. I think in the catalogs when you would see this, it doesn't use any of the Bionicle names. It just says like turtle, frog, dragon, and whatnot. You know, you guys know what I mean. You guys know what I'm saying. I think you guys know what I'm saying. It was a very strange set. Does stuff in strange ways. Although he'd be pretty thick. More unused parts. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this derpy thing. I mean, it's iconic for the set, so there's not nostalgia, but it's derpy nonetheless. Alright, Takey Shark. one of the most well-known names, if you ask me. Because, again, Manuel Landin had the term Takey Shark pretty much from the get-go. And it's appeared in many other Bionicle stories. It's pretty much the shark, but they always mention Takey Shark because, you know, it's not just a shark, it's a Takey Shark. It's a Bionicle shark, not a great white or anything silly like that. You gotta specify what kind of sharks you're talking about. A little busted. Go there. I like that, like a lot of these basically have function, like the fact that almost all of the models have function is quite nice and really makes it feel more. It's really technicky of it, because Technic really liked it. It was all about the function, you know. Form came second, and back in those early days, you know, Bongo may not have been branded as Technic anymore in 2002, but it was still predominantly a Technic theme. Especially when you have like sets like this and the extra toe around. It's like, yeah, those are Technic sets. Those aren't Construction sets. Because honestly, Bongo really wasn't a Construction theme. Like solely for, I would say probably until like 2006. I would say is when it really became a Construction theme or something. So that's when things got interesting. Yeah. So, you know, life be like that. Okay, again, short on parts. This time, well, I got that one for replacement. So I'm going to have to try and hunt down 2 old gray pins. But to be honest, this lighting, pretty much can't tell the difference. You could say, well, does it matter if it's old gray or new gray? And I say yes. Yes, it does matter. That's 1. 2. Okay, we found 2. Looking up, the older ones are slightly thicker, so you can actually tell which one's which just by the shape. At least for those specific parts, you don't actually have to rely on color. Thank the Lord for that. Okay. Hopefully, I'm not going to be short any other random parts. I really sucked at getting parts for these. Really bad. Here I was thinking I had way too many lift arms in Dark Gray. I'm like, why do I have so many extras? But also it's turning out that not that many actually got extras of. It's like looking, you know, just like that another 5 longs needed. What's wrong with me? Could I not know? It's not that many parts in this. It shouldn't have been that difficult to figure out. Okay, I think I figured that one out. So if I realize that I'm short a piece for this, I'm going to be so annoyed. So far, yeah, there's one piece I'm waiting for. There's one piece that I just didn't hunt down prior, but I know I have it somewhere. But if I'm just straight up short a piece, you know, I'm going to be so freaking mad. I spent so much time trying to gather all the pieces for this. So hand me another 5-length axe lift arm here. That's 5 holes, not 7. Pretty takey. This is kind of lame, actually. It's like I kind of like it and I kind of hate it. Like I said, I guess I got mixed feelings about it. Okay, so I mean, figuring I'm missing a piece this late into the game isn't too bad. And like I said, I still have enough older pieces to have one full copy of the set, like the way you get out of the box. But I want to have all the models, the proper colors, all complete. But you know, I know that's asking a lot. Lucky enough, the piece I need now, 5-0 lift arm, isn't overly rare. It just means I have to go hunt down something else. So much work. So much time and energy has been wasted trying to... No, that's why. Trying to get all these completed. And mostly I'm just like, I'm tired. I want to be done with it. Can I just revel in my glory? Like I said, this has been a... Like, when I've actually started wanting to have all builds, like it's been at least like a 4-year process to try and get all the models built at the same time. So like I said, it's a little frustrating knowing that I'm probably going to be short some pieces. At least a piece. So far it's just one. Hopefully that's the only one. I have no idea if there'll be more. I don't think so. Looking at the Fusa, it doesn't look like it should be much. Oh yeah, this is called it's called a Fusa. Not to be mistaken for the carnivorous predators on Madagascar. This is apparently supposed to be more like a kangaroo because you'll see it. At least I think this is supposed to be a kangaroo. When I remember, I think it's very loose. And these, I mean, they're technical models. What can you really expect? Can't expect greatness from them for accuracy to anatomical features with creatures. Well, like I say, a lot less of them use elastic bands than I thought they were going to, so yeah, I should be showing my face more or something like that. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm supposed to have 3 long in between here. This is a very interesting thing looking so far. This is not how the model's supposed to go, but looks like a funny little weird baby. Okay, this one's supposed to have elastic bands as well. So pretty much I have about half the amount of white elastic bands I need to replace the black. Which honestly, okay, that's not too bad. So I did have the right amount. Okay, so one piece that I thought I had too many of was this. But apparently I actually had the right amount, so that's good. Very good. Oh no. Another one of those? Looks like the same like lift arm that I was short with the other model, short with this one. So that's like two pieces that I thought I had that I don't have. Zippity-doo-dah, as they say, as no one says. Apparently that movie does anything that I don't have. Zippity-doo-dah, as they say, as no one says. Apparently that movie doesn't exist. Disney's tried covering it up. So annoyed. How does one just constantly miss something? Like I said, I went through these like ones. It's just assumed I had them. I really must not double check those specific parts. Both lift arms I've seen. Both lift arms like that I've seen have issues with. But I like when I was doing this, I had a gut feeling that I'm like, I'm going to forget something. And I was right. I was right. Because the world can't let Paul have nice things. Short black, too long axle. Looking up like some of the pieces that are short. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, doesn't surprise me. Actually, looks like it's in boxers, like shorts for boxing boxers. You know what I mean? Probably not. No one knows what I mean anymore. Some of the pieces I literally just had in the wrong bags. Yeah, this one's got these punching functions, you know? So, I think I feel like it's technically based on a kangaroo, but I don't have any evidence to prove that. But yeah, that is the last one. We got he's missing a little bit on his foot. Same with the Takey. They both need 5-length flat lift arm. The Fusa, the Mahiki, Makika. Sorry, the Makika. Yeah. Makaki? This is Makika. Something. The frog's Makika. I don't really remember. Then got the Gaku Kohu. The Rookie Fish. The Kohu. Kahu? Fahu? No. I can't remember this thing's called. These names of all these are escaping me. Ladybug something. The Nocturus Turtle. The Kohu. Kofujaga. The Faiku Spider. The Hussy. Not confused with the Husky. The Usul Crab. And Vok, which is missing currently its horn and one of its body pieces. So the horn is just in a box down there, unfortunately. So I forgot to bring that out. The Takey, missing lift arm there. And technically a black pin needs attached there too. So. And there's also missing that same lift arm on the foot. But besides those, I pretty much got all of it. You have all the models there, all 15 of them. And they're actually all pretty decent for stuff that's a look at like you're kind of limited and stuff. They were definitely an inventive. The creator or the set designer definitely did a good job making integrating functions with the rest. I really want to know though if the lift arm's in here because like it's supposed to be in here. Like again, more longer ones, which more likely than not, X probably won't get off me. Weirdly enough, though, I wasn't actually correct about some of the other lift arms, like how many I needed, which is interesting. Ooh, ooh, ooh! We got one, guys. We got one. We got one. So we'll put that to the Fusa's foot. Fusa's feet will be attached. Oh wow, sockets do not have much change. Exactly where they're supposed to go. Okay, so we found one of the two that we needed, but possibly not enough. Like I said, I know X gonna want to probably build his own copy of this at some point, so you'll probably want some of my leftover parts, essentially. Unfortunately, though, it's looking like I Ooh, I was right. We did get enough. Okay, so when I first counted way back in the day, I did have enough lift arms. So the only piece that I need to dig out, I don't have currently, is the two pieces for this. I don't have the horn that's supposed to go up there. Well, I have it. It's just in a box down there. Down there, I just don't feel like digging out right now because it's difficult. And then the other half, the red body. So, yeah, this has been a long time awaiting. I hope someone watched this. That'd be nice. I don't really care if a lot of people did for my own enjoyment. So, yeah. Like I said, if I ever do set reviews, I'll do a more in-depth review of all these models. But time being, I actually think they're all quite nifty. I mean, some are kind of lame, but they all do have that early, 2000s Lego charm, that Technic charm that you can't really escape. So, yeah, I want to recommend ever doing this, like getting like all the parts to all of them, because that's quite a the things that are unique to these guys. So we take a look at this guy. Okay, this foot in this shade of dark gray only came with this set and some other like large Bionicle bucket sets, but those are more expensive and hard to come by and aren't technically real sets. They're basically Lego leftover parts that they sold in big tubs. And then you have the red bodies there. Only came in red with this set, and you need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5 pairs for all of it. Only came in red in this set. And well, I bought like the last 3 in Brooklyn to get for these ones, so they don't show up too periodically. This red hook only comes in 2 sets. This and the Milwaukee and Candy Raw Bull set, so not very common. Orange claws only come in like 3 sets. And then the 2 different types of Technic gears, like this small one only comes in this set, and this bigger one only came in this and one of robot sets. So like a lot of these pieces aren't like very common. Some of them are only unique to this, so we need like 5+ versions of each parts. It's hard to find them in that quantity, let alone for a good price. Like most of these a lot of these special parts cost me for like several bucks each, and we need like a lot of them each. And if you were just going to say like, oh, maybe I'll just buy a bunch of copies of the set, well, you would need at least gosh, I don't even know how many sets you need. Too many. I mean, if you could buy like basically 5, 6 copies of the set and then just got the rest of the parts loose, that'd probably be the best way. In theory, not really. Don't do that. Don't ever do that. So, yeah. Video quality is terrible. I've been on Mel. And I'm retiring from the night. Goodbye.